Good day and welcome back. Today we are going to look at multiplication and different methods to multiply. So let's start. First up, we can round off to estimate what our answer will be. Remember, by rounding off, it will not give us an accurate answer for the original numbers we rounded off, but the answer for the rounded off numbers. So it's only a guess for more or less what your original answer should be. This helps you to see whether you calculated correctly or not. For example, I had 349 times 48. I rounded 349 off to 350. 48 I rounded off to 50. I multiplied them together and that gave me 17,500. Then if we look at using distributive property, what that basically means is we break a number up into smaller numbers and then multiply and add, or multiply and subtract, depending whether we build it up or broke it down. Remember, multiplication, the order does not matter. 2 times 3 is 6, and so is 3 times 2. So here I broke 48 up into 40 and 8. Because that will give me 48 if I add it. So I said 349 times 40 plus 349 times 8. And that gave me 13,960. And that gave me 2,792. So I added the 2, which gave me 16,752. And if we look at our estimation, it is close enough. But maybe you don't know your 8 timetable so well, so we can go another way and say 48 can also be achieved by saying 50 minus 2. So I multiply 349 with 50, and then I subtract 349 times 2. That will give me 17,450 minus 698, and once again my answer will be 16,752. Another method we can use is by breaking up into factors. Remember, a factor is a number that is able to divide into your number without a remainder. So 48 has 8 and 6 as factors, because 8 times 6 will give me 48, or 48 divided by 8 will give me 6. Now 8 can be broken up further in 4 times 2, and 6 can be broken up further into 3 times 2. And once again, 4 can be broken up into 2 times 2, and then I have these 2 still, there they are, and my 3. Okay, so 349 times 48 will be equal then to 349 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. So then I start multiplying. 349 times 2 is equal to 698. Scratch that 2, it fell away. Times 2 again is 1,396. I scratch that 2. I multiply with 2 again. Give me 2,798. That 2 falls away. I multiply with 2 again. It will give me 5,584. That 2 falls away. I multiply with 3. And once again, my answer is 16,752. This one can become quite time-consuming if it is larger numbers you start to multiply with. Another good example is our expanded column method. Here, I take my 8 from my units and I multiply it with all my digits from my first number. So 9 times 8 will give me 72. Now this 4, remember, is not 4. It stands in the place value of the tens. So it is actually 40. So 40 times 8 will give me 320. Remember, the 3 is in the hundreds place value. So 300 times 8 will give me 2,400. Then I start multiplying with the 4. But it is not 4, it is 40 because it's in the 10 place value. 40 times 9 will give me 360. 40 times 40 give me 1,600. And 300 times 4 will give me 12,000. And then I add all these up. And once again, my answer is 16,752. And our last method, this is one I think most of you are familiar with, and it's the shortest version there is as well, our column method. I multiply 3, 40, and 300 with 8. There it is. It's this other one. All this done in one step, and then all of this done in a second step and added. 9 times 8 is 72. I carry the 7 over. 4 times 8 is 32. I add my 7, I carry over. It's 9. I carry my 3 over. And 3 times 8 is 24. I add my 4, and that will give me 27 because I'm done now. Then I put a 0. Do not forget to put your 0. Why? Because you're starting to multiply with the 10 place value, so you must put a 0. 9 times 4 is 36, so I write 6 and my 3 is carried over. 4 times 4 is 16, plus the 3 is 19, carry the 1 over. 3 times 4 is 12, plus the 1 you carried over is 13. And then we add all of it. And once again, our answer is 16,752. This is also a different way of doing the distributive multiplication method we did in the beginning. When you do this, it is advisable to use different colors for the ones and for the tens to carry over, as to not forget which one you should add. Let's quickly recap. We looked at rounding off to get an estimate of what our answer should be. Then we looked at the distributive property, where I either add or I subtract to get my original number. Then we looked at using factors, where we break the number up into its factors. And then we looked at the expanded column method and the column method. Whichever one works for you, whichever one you understand better, you're allowed to use any one unless it specifies in your question paper to use a specific method. You cannot lose marks due to the method you used, but read carefully. If it does state a specific method, that is the one you should use. I hope you have a lovely day and that this helped you and that you will all stay healthy. Talk again next time.